So this is a 2020 Coachmen 204RD. And of course, I'm shooting a video because it's got problems. If the RV industry were held to the same standards as the auto industry, these guys would all be out of business. So here's the first thing. I pick it up, do my walkthrough. Everything's generally okay. I'll show you what I found inside. I do a brake test. I slide the actuator on my brake controller in the truck, and there's almost no resistance. I mean, very little, maybe 10%. So I actually pull the emergency brake line, which provides a full 12 volts to those back wheels, to those braking wheels. Again, barely any resistance at all. So I unhook it and I declare that I'm not taking delivery. They bring it into the shop and they adjust the drums. They bring it back out and it's okay. Now when I unhook the emergency brake actuator there, and I got full 12 volts to the brakes, they're right on the verge of lockup, which is where they should be. So good. Clearly they never tested them as part of vehicle prep. And of course, at manufacturing and assembly time, they just threw the drums on there and didn't make any effort to spin the adjusters. So let's take a look and see where the first two problems. Now there's only two other problems, which is remarkable given that it's a camper. You'd expect hundreds, like usual. But in this case, the deadbolt right there refused to engage. You couldn't move it because when they cut this hole for the striker plate, they cut it too high. So I fixed it. I moved it down. I had to drill a new hole, except there was really almost no space for a new screw. I had to be real careful. They knew it was screwed up because they had put some adapters in there to try to change the height of it, and they really screwed it up. It's screwed in there now with new sheet metal screws, and no surprise that it's screwed up. Next thing, and this is something I did notice at the dealership. This door, look at the gap in the door jamb. This whole wall just moves. Let me take a look. Let me show you what that looks like. So the gap was so wide that the door just opened and closed. We had to tape it shut for me to drive home, with the agreement that I would put some spacers in there, and you can just barely see. I put some actual nuts. They're a little thicker than a washer. Would be equal to like maybe 3 or 4 washers, and so forth. And that gave it enough distance for the striker and the plate to engage. So that's good enough. Now, this whole thing was loose when I did the walkthrough. This is at delivery. I did the walkthrough. This whole thing was loose. It was clear that somebody had been trying to get it to adjust and couldn't. They didn't say a word to me at the dealership. I spotted it. We put it in the notes, and I said, if I can't fix it easily, you guys will have to do the warranty on it. Now, the last time I had warranty work done on the RV, it spent like 4 to 6 weeks there, and that was waiting for parts and stuff. So there's no way I'm gonna let the camper sit there for weeks. I just bought the stupid thing. Anyway, everything else has been good. I haven't found any other defects, and I've played around with it for quite a few days. Seems like a good unit overall. I plan on going west. Anyway, there you go.